It's Wednesday, July 23rd. I've gotten a couple comments and questions from people basically saying, how's the Wall Street Journal getting this information from within the Epstein files? And the answer to that, it's a range of possibilities. It could be a MAGA loyalist who's inside the DOJ who believed Donald Trump when he said he was going to expose the cabal and is extremely dissatisfied with how Trump and Pam Bondi are handling this. But it could also be another person. I couldn't remember her first name. I had to look it up. It could also be coming from Moren Comey, who was the lead prosecutor on the Jeffrey Epstein case and who was the lead prosecutor on the Ghislaine Maxwell case, who was fired last week by Pam Bondi. I mentioned before, I haven't looked up what duties of confidentiality federal prosecutors owe once they are fired or once cases are resolved, like the Epstein case is, but not Ghislaine Maxwell. She's got an appeal pending. But Pam Bondi fired the one person at the DOJ who knows more than literally anybody about what is in the Jeffrey Epstein files and the Ghislaine Maxwell files. She fired the one person who knows everything that's in those documents. Everything. And, there's speculation as to why she was fired last week. But safe to say now that Moren Comey is not going to be accompanying Pam Bondi and her number two, Todd Blanche, when they go meet with Ghislaine Maxwell and her counsel. Because if Moren, you can't really have that kind of meeting at the DOJ without bringing the lead prosecutor along with you. That lead prosecutor has been fired. And I don't know that they've replaced, the trials are done. And plus, if Moren Comey had accompanied them on that meeting, she would be a witness to the conversations that took place in that room. She would be a witness to whatever deal or deals Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche worked out with Ghislaine Maxwell and her counsel. I saw a clip from Katie Phang earlier, former legal correspondent for MSNBC, and I love her content. You guys should go find her and follow her. She knows Ghislaine Maxwell's defense attorney and said that he's an incredibly smart, talented, and very ethical defense attorney. But the role of a defense attorney in that kind of a situation is just to explain the terms of any deal proposed by the federal government, make sure that the client understands all the pros and cons and potential pitfalls to making whatever kind of deal is proposed. But ultimately, it is the client's decision as to whether or not they accept that deal or proposition. So, and now because Mike Johnson put the House into recess 3 days ahead of time before they could bring to the floor a bill that I think had made it out of committee to get the full House approval to subpoena Ghislaine Maxwell to testify to one of the House committees. And Mike Johnson was like, oh, nope, can't have that. Recess, see you guys in September. And giving Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche all that much more time to go meet with Ghislaine Maxwell and her counsel without any interference from the House of Representatives. There's not one person in Trump's administration who has done or said one single thing along this whole way that makes Donald Trump look innocent. Every single thing that they have said and done makes Trump look guilty. And then the video I posted right before this one was from the Wall Street Journal saying, yeah, DOJ told him in May. They told Trump in May. His name's all throughout the Epstein files. They told him that in person. I would not want to be a Republican member of Congress right now, heading home for 7 weeks, with some town halls on calendar. At least we'll get some good video out of those.